Hello and welcome to another update video about Natgas. The new week starts with a few red candles. So the situation is as follows. So we have here our support area. Price reacted to it after it reacted to the resistance area. That's exactly how we want it. Potential short trade, potential long trade. Again, if you do it, that depends on your plan and strategy. I can only give you the levels where I believe the price is turning around. And here, last week we talked about, okay, this could be a potential 1-2 setup, but I'm skeptical because you can't easily count 5 waves up here. But hey, we can give it a chance, a 1-2 setup. But to be honest, it would need to turn around now to the upside. A 1-2 would be very bullish. So basically, of this low, we would say this was a 1, this was a 2, this was another 1, this is a 2. And the make or break point for it, yeah, is this swing low at $2.56. I think that I highlighted that in my last video on Friday, that as long as it's staying above $2.56, we could give it a chance as a 1-2 setup. If price breaks below that, well, I can tell you then it doesn't really look good for the bulls. And it will likely, a break below 256 will likely, in my opinion, lead to a break below the ascending trend line here, out of this ascending price channel. And then potentially, if it does it, potentially it dropped to $2.14. So quite dramatic. And then the yellow wave count is in control and it could take it to another low. Bear in mind, remember, another low is still expected, but in the primary wave count, again, as long as, in the primary wave count, which is valid as long as we are holding above $2.14, we would expect that new low only after more of a rally. So this is important at the moment. First of all, we need to be concerned with, okay, does the price hold that 256 level? As long as it's doing that, I give it a chance for higher. But to be honest, we also need to consider the Fibonacci levels because we know that below the 78.6 Fib level, this typically doesn't work out. And this is exactly where we are now, $2.57. So already a break below 257 will most likely lead, 257.9 will most likely lead to a break below $2.50. It's actually $2.556. And we'll be talking about microstructures here, yeah. But that's, and if we break below 255.6, then it topped in 3 waves. And then the yellow wave count is more clearly in control because then this move down of the 9th of August to the August lows, that was a wave 1 in yellow. This here a wave 2. And then obviously we would be in the 3rd wave down now. And this would be a 1-2 setup of the 3rd wave. And it would come down crashing basically in a 1/3 of a 1/3 next. Because a 1/3 of a 3rd wave breakdown is typically very aggressive. So I think, pay attention to that $2.556 level. Then next, the ascending trend line. And if that breaks, then potentially we are on the way to $2.14. And that means that I will pay much more attention to the yellow wave count. And I will, at some point, remove the white wave count. But the yellow would then be clearly in control. Yeah. So first warning level really is the break of the trend line here. And then $2.14, because that's the wave 2 low here that was made on the 1st of June, and the break below that could send us down to around about $1.50. Yeah. At the moment though, it would be great if it could form a higher ABC structure in wave 4 before it comes down. But I explained to you in previous videos the minimum expectations for this ABC structure of a wave 4 is already done. This correction here, yeah. It's very, very choppy, typical corrective movement, typical sideways correction, very common for a wave 4. Yeah, so these are the things we need to watch for. Not too much more to add, especially not since my last video was on Friday, but I always like to give you an outlook into the new week, what to watch out for. So I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.